What's going on, everybody? It is I, and we are here. I just wanted to check in with you guys after Valentine's Day, making sure that you are continuing to love yourself, be good to yourself, say kind things to yourself, because the world is going to beat up on you. Life is going to beat up on you. But it should be coming from the inside, and then you experience it on the outside of yourself as well. But my name is James Edwards. I am the clinical director for the Quality of Life and Recovery Center, and I am also the community administrator for the e-learning academy on the Skool platform. Hopefully you would join us on the Skool platform. It is a free community. As you can see, it is my ever lasting attempt to not stutter over my words and to get comfortable talking on camera. In the whole process of this content creation journey, which is a whole lot of fun. And I guess what I wanted to check in with you guys today about, or is share about today, my long form content video for today. I have a goal to do at least a 5-minute video per day about some new revelation or some new information that I feel inclined to share with my developing community and or ecosystem. I love all these different words that I get the opportunity to learn since I've been doing this content creation thing. And I was reluctant to film this video because it gives you a view into my current living quarters. If you've been following me, you know I had to downsize. I left a 2-bedroom apartment. I am now living in a single room in a very nice house. I found some really great landlords that would take me in for 2 months before our journey back to Wisconsin. And then after I leave Wisconsin, I'm scheduled to begin this volunteer abroad program called Richmond Valley Academy. The program actually starts on April 7th. So of course, I'm inviting you guys along on that journey. There is going to be a lot of video production because I'm going to start out that program in St. Vincent, the Grenadines. It is an island south of Venezuela, which is South America. So I'm supposed to be there for 3 months, getting the training about policy and building sustainable communities in impoverished lands or among impoverished or marginalized people. And so I do that for 3 months. And if I successfully complete that 3-month assignment, then I go to a country in Africa. And I get to pick from 2 countries. They decide which country they're going to send me to. So, man, it's going to be really, really exciting. And this whole process of downsizing has been quite challenging, I must tell you. But through the whole flick, I have continued to create content. But what I wanted to talk about tonight is lead generation or the lead magnet. And this is specifically for individuals who are coming into the behavioral health profession, whether you are a peer support specialist, a peer mediator, if you are a life coach, a therapist, a pastoral counselor. One of the things I think that is left out is the importance of sales and marketing. I have come to the realization that therapy and or counseling, I don't even like to call it therapy or counseling. I don't even like to call myself a therapist or a counselor because that gives you this position of authority, and people think that clinicians and therapists aren't supposed to suffer. That is not true. The life experience does not dissipate just because you get to work as a counselor. I think it intensifies the severity in which hard time shows up because James, I really have to apply what I learned. But one of the reasons why I decided to select this view is because of the lighting. Isn't the lighting great, right? Lighting looks really good. And so even though you can see into my private area. And today I was very much sheltered in place. I did not want to go outside today, but yesterday I really enjoyed Valentine's Day, even though I celebrated as a single person. I got to see people walking through the streets all booed up yesterday, but I went roller skating last night downtown, and that is one of my favorite places to be. I love downtown Phoenix. And so, yeah, I was just in the house today. But while I was here, the Spirit of the Lord told me that I should talk about the lead magnets, because I think that that's the thing that I've really, really learned the most about in these last few months. And I closed out 2024 with my very first challenge. That was the Foundation for Forgiveness Challenge, or the Forgiveness Challenge, where we spent 11 days looking at the events and life experiences of 2024 for 11 days. And we talked about a different concept within the 11 steps to your foundation for forgiveness. And prior to that event starting on December 21st, it ended on December 31st. I think that that is a challenge that I'm going to run every year. I have to figure out how I'm going to run it at the end of 2025, because I'll still be in St. Vincent at that time, because after you complete your 6-month assignment in Africa, you go back to St. Vincent to wrap up the project for a month, and then at the conclusion, it's over, and then you get to go back home or wherever you're going. So, but I'll still be in St. Vincent, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to run the challenge, but that is something I want to do every year. But this is the first year, or that was the first event that I actually used Facebook is the word that I'm trying to say. Facebook ads. And so I used Facebook ads. I also used ClickFunnels. And so I created my first funnel in ClickFunnels. And I just really wanted to talk about some of the analytics that go along with each of the different platforms that I've learned about, number one, and that I've also utilized. So I did Facebook ads. I created a funnel in ClickFunnels. Now, when it comes to ClickFunnels, some of the things that are important to know or take note of is, number one, the orders that you get. For this very first challenge, the Foundation for Forgiveness Challenge, I got 0 orders. 0. I also, I did get 4 opt-ins. Now, with opt-ins, I don't know exactly what that means. That's some additional research that I'll need to do, but I don't know what that means. But check this out. I got 229 page visits. 229 page visits. That's where someone actually clicked on the funnel and looked at the actual page. So that's not bad. And then I had a 0 conversion rate. Now, with the page views, I've been told by another very successful content creator and an individual that's very, very successful in business, that if someone clicks on your link, that's good. That doesn't mean no, they are going to buy from you. They just are not going to buy right now. And so one of the things that I also wanted to focus on in 2024 is creating an email list. And so I've been working on that. I think that that is an ongoing project. One of the things that's really good when it comes to having an email list is because, say, for example, one of your platforms goes down, which I found out that happens, social media will decide to change their algorithm, and that will affect the contact that people have with your offer, with your page, with your presence. And so the email list is a great way to continue staying in contact with your audience, or your avatar is another word that I'm learning to use, right? And so I also used Eventbrite, right? And so I guess one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video today is because I used Eventbrite to run the most recent. It wasn't necessarily a challenge. It was, what we did was I started 10 days before Valentine's Day. But what I did was I took concepts from 11 Steps to Your Foundation for Forgiveness. And we just looked at a different concept, and we talked about ways to restore, renew relationships, to renew love, and things that people could do in order to grow closer together and build a sense of intimacy as we celebrate Valentine's Day on 2025. So that was for 10 days. And then also, what did we have? Oh, there was our first information session for 2025, and it was Where Resentments Hide, Explain Pain. And that was actually a follow-up to the first challenge, to 11 Steps to Your Foundation for Forgiveness. And I apologize if I'm all over the place, but the Quality of Life and Recovery Center has been busy. And I'm speaking to, as if there is more than just me. This is a one-man show for right now. But we are really interested. That's Bear that you hear in the background. That is the landlord's dog. He's kind of friendly with me, but kind of not friendly with me. He's kind of scared of me, but kind of not scared of me. And so we have a strained relationship. So, but we're determined to win, right? Because I just see really great things for the Quality of Life and Recovery Center, what it could become as a virtual resource for people who are looking to change or restructure their lives. And so, yeah, with the event that I created on Eventbrite, it was Where Resentments Hide. And so I got over 300 clicks to the link that I created in Eventbrite for that particular event. Guess how many people actually purchased a ticket? One person. And so I did make one sale. And so what I've decided to do for future psychoeducational sessions or psychoeducational seminars, that's what we're going to run moving forward, is I decided to just make them free, right? But the goal at the end of every seminar is I'm trying to sell you something, right? I do have an intent to try and sell you something. So I have a low ticket offer. I got a mid ticket offer. I got a high ticket offer. My high ticket offer is $1,100. Mid ticket is $3. The low ticket is $25. You can get a 15-minute consultation for 15 minutes for $25. After you leave that consultation, you'll get the opportunity to take one of our inventories, one of our assessment tools, because we're really big on assessment and evaluation here at the Quality of Life and Recovery Center. So you'll get that. And then you'll also walk away with your very own experiential action plan. And so with Eventbrite, I did get a lot of clicks. A lot of people were interested. And then again, just remember, with the page visits, with the clicks, it does not mean that people are not interested in your offer, James. It just means that they are not going to purchase your offer right away. So we are busy. And so I just wanted to share with you guys, we have our next psychoeducational seminar coming up on March 27th. It is going to be a 1-hour seminar. That seminar is going to be called The Keys to Compassion. The Keys to Compassion. We're going to talk a little bit about heart math. We're going to talk about mood and emotion and why those higher ordered thought processes like compassion, empathy, and forgiveness are beneficial to us to date. One of the things that artificial intelligence cannot do is feel and emote. So it is a skill that human beings do not want to lose, because if you are a Greg Braden fan, like myself, he says that we are living in the last days of empathetic and compassionate humans known to man. Everybody is going to be compromised by some artificial gadget, some artificial makeshift gadget, or what do you call it? A plug-in or something of some sort. So yeah, I'm just hoping that you can join us again. Our next psychoeducational seminar for the Quality of Life and Recovery Center is going to be on Thursday, March 27th of this year, Eastern Standard Time. It's 8 p.m. And it is called The Keys to Compassion. The link will be below this video that I post in YouTube. And then there will also be a link for you to join us in the eLearning Academy on the Skool platform. And I also want to tell you guys, make sure you join us tomorrow because we're going to have a podcast, the Quality of Life and Recovery podcast, which is moderated by your very own mindful moderator, Jimmy, the experiential one. I am the man with many aliases. Thank you very much. And so, but we are going to be joined by a very, very special guest, Leslie Cunningham. She was one of the highlights of my 2024. And so the quality of life category for the month of February is community life, citizenship, and community mobilization. Community life, citizenship, and community mobilization. Join us for the psychoeducational seminar in March and join us tomorrow for the podcast. You guys have a great evening and a amazing Sunday. And I'll see you guys on tomorrow for our next long form recording. Have a good night, people.